Stewart, it's another milestone moment in the club's 150th year, and how fantastic to be recognised by the City of Glasgow.
It's a great honour, Nick, to be awarded this civic reception in such a wonderful building. As you've seen tonight, it's an amazing room in the City Chambers, and we're delighted that the City Council has recognised the club's 150th anniversary. The city and the club are intertwined with one another. We think of ourselves as a community club, and our Glasgow roots and our Govan roots and our Ibrox roots are very, very important to us. And through the work that we do with the Charity Foundation in particular, we're very proud of our association with Glasgow, and that's something that we're delighted has been honoured by the council tonight.
How proud do you think the club should be, the fact that you've brought so much honour and glory to the city and recognition of the city, of being Rangers and being such a key part of the fabric of the city?
The club's a fundamental. The club's an institution, and we've been here 150 years as the city's grown, Rangers has grown. You think in the economic benefit to the city of Rangers being in Glasgow, and in so many different ways, the people that come into the city to see Rangers or to do the tours, and you just think on the. Even if you go to Seville this year, for example, we're carrying the flag. We're carrying the flag for Rangers, but actually, we're doing Glasgow proud as well when we're at events like Seville. And I think you saw the way the fans, conducted themselves and enjoyed Seville, which was fantastic. Everybody went in a party. So, as I say, Rangers. I think Glasgow should be proud to have Rangers, but we're very proud to be part of Glasgow.
Within the Lord Provost fantastic speech that she made, she referenced the fact that it's more than a football club. Yes, football is a very important part, but there's so much more to it as well, which must make the club very proud. Rangers is a way of life for so many people, as you know, and it has been for so many years. We see some of the guests we've got here tonight as well, and people who've not been around the club for a long time but have contributed to the history and they've contributed to those traditions and upheld the standards that were set a long, long time ago. And it's great to see some of the people there tonight. We've got the families of some of the former managers who are sadly no longer with us. We've got David Holmes here, who, for me, is first I've met him. So I always remember that iconic moment when he opened the door in the Blue Room and Graham Souness walked through it. And as a Rangers fan, that was just a huge moment in my time following Rangers. So it's great to see some of these people and get the opportunity to meet people. We've got other clubs from the Premiership here as well, and it's fantastic that they've come to join us in enjoying this occasion this evening, because we're part of a league, we're part of a healthy competition, and I think that's good, and that's helped make us what we are. And the club's traditions and standards are something that we're 150 years down, but we're about to start the next 150 years, and it's so important that we don't get held back by the history and the tradition, but we use it as a foundations to take that leap forward for the next 150 years. And to be bestowed such an honour by the City Council, and as you mentioned, so many other professional football clubs from Scotland here in attendance tonight, perhaps speaks volumes of the relationships that have been constructed with other organisations over the last couple of years.
Yeah, listen, we all know we had a tough time for a few years, and when we came back, we had a lot of fixing to do. We had a lot of there's a lot of relationships that we need to build. We're here. Rangers is here. Rangers is going to be here for much longer than me. It's going to be here for another 150 years and beyond, hopefully. And for us to be successful, and for Rangers to be successful, and have the best possible chance going forward, we need to have strong relationships with as many different groups and entities as we can. That doesn't mean we don't have our differences from time to time. We talk about the Rangers family, and even within the Rangers family, occasionally we have the odd difference. But we need to be working with people, and that's so important in terms of driving ourselves forward. But taking it forward, it's working with the ECA, working with UEFA. We have to look. Whilst we're very proud of our Glasgow roots and our Govan and Ibrox heritage, you look at the world's becoming a smaller place. So we need to make sure we're out there pushing ourselves and increasing the profile of the club, so that the club has the best possible chance in the future.